being in the news breaking business is such a fine line to walk because you do spend all of this time building these folks' trust so that they'll give you information in moments when you need that information to do the reporting that you're required to do or tasked with doing. I just made a decision a long time ago that I was going to build those relationships in a genuine fashion because I do care about the people I'm covering. And it's a lot easier. And I'll tell you, that goes against my schooling. Every journalism class that I ever took, they told me, don't get too close to the people you cover. Don't build personal relationships with the people you cover. And for me, I just never took that tact. It was just never my way to do it. And everybody has their own philosophies and their own ways of doing them. But for me, this way has worked very well for me.
Well, how do you balance the building the relationships and versus having the emotional distance it takes to really to drive accountability? I mean, can you make a tough statement when you have the relationship with somebody?
You've known me a long time. I mean, I feel like you've probably seen me make some tough statements. And there will be moments where people with whom you've built those relationships are uber pissed off at you because you reported something or because you had an informed opinion about something. And I use the word informed opinion because I get paid to report. I don't get paid to opine, but I'm put in positions often where folks want my opinion. Every one of those opinions comes from being informed by the sources that are actually entrenched in the moment. And I take a lot of onus there. Personally, that's just my way. But I'll tell you a story when it was very hard. One of my best friends in the world is a guy named Jimmie Johnson. And Jimmie won 7 NASCAR championships. He's one of the greatest of all time in that sport. And right after he won his first championship at the highest level of the sport in 2006, he was playing golf with his buddies, acting like a jackass, had a couple too many cocktails, jumped up on top of a golf cart and was surfing on top of the golf cart. Fell off, broke his wrist. Well, I found out about it. And again, this is one of my best friends, even today. And I found out about it. He confirmed that he'd broken his wrist. And I'm like, dude, I got to report this. Now, David, for context, I'd been at ESPN for about 25 minutes at this time. So I'm still learning what those lines are, at least at ESPN. And I'm like, I have to report this, man. He's like, no, you can't. I'm like, I have to. If I don't, somebody else is going to. So I did. I go report it. And he was so pissed off at me that our relationship was fractured for a while. But ultimately, what ends up happening, if you're accurate and you're fair, those are the 2 great pillars of journalism, is fairness and accuracy. If you're right, ultimately, they can't be mad at you forever. You were right. And he ultimately came all the way back around and called me and said, hey, man, let's go get a beer. Let's go get lunch. Let's talk through it. And that was what he said. You were right. I was wrong. I shouldn't have reacted that way out of frustration because he was worried that him being a human being and having a good time with his buddies during the off season, by the way, would be frowned upon by sponsors, his ownership, etc. And that was a real deep learning experience for him and for me.